What's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, man. Shout out to J.R. Smith for basically exposing Stephen A. Smith for what he is. The Uncle Tom. He is Uncle Tom. He's been Uncle Tom for a while. It's not like J.R. Smith is lying. I hope this opens up the floodgates for more of these athletes to start being vocal about how some of these reporters are and start calling them out on their bullshit. You know, the next guy in line they need to start calling out for being a coon and an Uncle Tom is Jason Fatlock. You know, that dude. You know, these athletes really need to recognize how much power they have, because the problem with guys like Stephen A. Smith, you know, they think that they are doing you a favor when you interview with them, when actually it's the other way around. These athletes are doing the press a favor by talking to them, because keep in mind, the fans care about the athletes. They don't care about the guys in the media. Even though 24-hour sports news coverage over the last 15 years have made these reporters famous for pretty much being famous, to where a lot of these reporters, beat writers, think that they are more important than the actual athletes. Nobody comes to stadiums to see Stephen A. Smith. They come to the stadiums to see LeBron James and those guys. Stephen Curry, you know, those type of guys. They're not fucking there to see Stephen A. Smith. Nobody cares about no fucking Stephen A. Smith except when he is on ESPN. So I'm glad that J.R. Smith put him in his place, because all it takes is one. So maybe this will give these athletes that was thinking it the heart to just say, yeah, he is Uncle Tom. Because keep in mind, these athletes could shut Stephen A. Smith down. When Stephen A. Smith made that comment about Trayvon Martin, a lot of these athletes should have said, I'm appalled at what Stephen A. Smith has said, and I will no longer do an interview with Stephen A. Smith till he apologizes for his comments. And if all the other athletes said, you know what, I agree, I'm not talking to Stephen A. Smith, I'm encouraging all athletes in all three prospective sports, football, baseball, basketball, not to do an interview with Stephen A. Smith till he apologizes for his comments made about Trayvon Martin and his family, because he disrespected Trayvon Martin's family to the fullest. Just complete idiot. So yeah, he needs to, he needs to be put in his place. He needs to be checked, and he got checked. Now, of course, we all know that his some of his colleagues are gonna try to, jump to the defense of Stephen A. Smith. Oh, you just shouldn't say shit like that. And they ain't gonna say shit. You just shouldn't say stuff like that. But yeah, he should. These reporters need to start getting reminded of who they are. Okay? They need to start getting put back in a place. They need to stand a motherfucking envelope. So shout out to J.R. Smith for calling Stephen A. Smith out on his bullshit and his fucking coonery. I'm out.